Hello everyone, welcome to my new channel, Lewis's Crazy World of Autism, so named because earlier this week I was diagnosed with an autism spectrum disorder, and I've been thinking about doing a channel for a while where I just show all things that I'm interested in. So it will mainly be vinyl records and stuff because that's my main hobby, but it might include other stuff as well down the line. And today, for my first video, I wanted to do what is probably my favourite band, the Beatles. So without further ado, let's get into it. I'll show you the records I've got and I'll also rank them as well at the same time. So firstly, it's not part of the main catalogue, but it's the Beatles live at the BBC Volume 2. Sorry if there's a bit of a glare. Yeah, it's got some good songs on here. I've not got Volume 1 because it seems to be some of the songs are repeated by the looks of it. But yeah, I enjoyed it. It's a good record, that is. Triple as well. Good value. And this one is Beatles Past Masters. It's got all the songs that weren't on any albums, so mainly A's and B sides, stuff like that. Right, now to the main albums. Well, this is Yellow Submarine song track because I just couldn't bring myself to spend 20 or so pounds on the actual album because it's just 6 songs of proper stuff and then the rest of it's a George Martin orchestra, so but this will do. I mean, I've double dipped on a few of the other songs, but even so it's good to listen to. It does have the 6 songs that were on the Yellow Submarine main LP. But yeah, that's in 13th place. In 12th place is Beatles for Sale from 1964. And obviously they were tired from touring and things like that, as it shows on the album cover. In fact, yeah, it goes back to the first 2 albums where it's half original material, half covers. There are some good songs on it, like No Reply, Babies in Black, and a couple of the covers are good, like Mr. Moonlight and stuff like that. But yeah, that's in 12th place. In 11th place is their second album, Beatles for Sale. It is a good album. There's some good covers on it, like Please Mr. Postman and You Really Got a Hold on Me. Yeah, it's a solid second album, but it's just not as good as the ones that follow. In 10th place it's Help, and this is a solid album too. It's just where they were starting to move into the real experimental stage. I love the songs like I Need You, You're Gonna Lose That Girl, Ticket to Ride, It's Only Love, and I've Just Seen a Face. Obviously Yesterday, the classic as well. And yeah, that's in 10th place, was it? In 9th place is their debut album, Please Please Me. Yep, very good album. I saw her standing there. I mean, that's just a great way to start your career, isn't it, really? Misery is a good song. Anna. Please Please Me, the title track is good. P.S. I Love You is very underrated in my opinion. I like Baby It's You. Do You Not Want to Know Secret? Taste of Honey is good too, and obviously it ends with the brilliant Twist and Shout, which Lennon obviously saved his voice for. 8th place is A Hard Day's Night. I love this album, I really do. It's obviously a sort of soundtrack album, partially. If I Fell is great. And I Love Her is probably in my top 3 Beatles songs. Can't Buy Me Love is great. And I'll Be Back, the closing track on the second side, is very underrated and one of my favourites as well. In 7th place, maybe controversially, it's the White Album. Yeah, it's very good. It's just I seem to have a thing about double albums. If they're not full of great material, then I seem to, you know, mark them down a bit. But it is good. But I mean, there's only a third of the songs. Like, there's 30 songs on here, but maybe just, you know, 10, 12 of them that I listen to regularly. Yeah. Favourite song on here, probably either Julia or Helter Skelter. Oh, and of course, my Guitar Gently Weeps is great as well. In 6th place, it's Magical Mystery Tour. I know some people don't count this as a proper album, but I do really. Yes, brilliant. What's on it? Obviously, Dark Track's good, but it wears a bit thin after a while. The Fool on the Hill has always been a favourite. The Walrus is great. And obviously, Hello Goodbye, Strawberry Fields and Penny Lane. Some of the best Beatles tracks ever, really. Now, the next album, Let It Be, I don't actually own at this point. The reason I've held off is because, like Abbey Road, I thought that they would bring out a 50th anniversary deluxe edition. Obviously, that's not happened yet. Whether it will happen at all, I mean, I'm waiting for sort of the Get Back film to come out, and then maybe something will come out alongside that. So we'll have to wait and see, but at the moment that's the only one I don't own. So that's in 5th place, but in 4th place is Revolver from 1966. Really getting experimental now. And a good precursor to what the next album was. Taxman is a good start. I mean, the Jam pretty much copied it for their song Start. Eleanor Rigby is all-time classic. I'm Only Sleeping, Love You Too. And Your Bird Can Sing. And Tomorrow Never Knows. What a song that is. In 3rd place, Rubber Soul from 1965, and this is just brilliant. I mean, I'd like to call this the John Lennon album. I mean, it's got Norwegian Wood, Nowhere Man, and In My Life, that are all probably in my top 10, and he sings all of them. Oh, and Girl as well. Yeah. Great album. I love the sort of folk flavour that it has as well. Yeah, brilliant. And the next two are probably most people's favourites. Second is Abbey Road. This comes from the deluxe vinyl, which came with 2 other records of outtakes and stuff like that as well. And Something is definitely one of my favourites. I like to call this the George Harrison album. There's 2 of his best songs for the Beatles on this, Something and Here Comes the Sun. Come Together is a great opener. I Want You, She's So Heavy is brilliant. It's like a sort of progressive rock song. And then of course the medley at the end. Well, just brilliant. So, you probably know what's coming. Number 1 is Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. Just brilliant. Everything. I mean, as soon as you pick it up, you know it's going to be good. Just every song, really. Even the filler like Good Morning, Good Morning, and stuff like that. It's really good. It's just so like whimsical in places, and it's just saving up to the last song, A Day in the Life, which is without doubt my favourite Beatles song of all time. Yeah. brilliant. Obviously, this is where they stopped touring, so they had more time to experiment in the studio, and this came out, and I'm so glad it did. So that's been my first video. I hope you've enjoyed it. There'll be a lot more to come because I've got hundreds of records now, so I look forward to showing you more, and I hope you've enjoyed this. Goodbye for now.